Hi everyone, welcome back to Tropical Astrology. In this video series, me and Dave will teach you guys about tarot and astrology correspondences based on the book we created. So this book is divided by major arcana and minor arcana, and all based on astrological correspondences plus numerology and also many more esoteric knowledges as well. You can get this book in Amazon, or you can join GoFundMe page for helping us to make this book in a better price. So today we're going to talk about the Empress. Do you guys remember my previous video talking about the High Priestess? High Priestess was a little bit complex. I had to bring up first two cards, which is the Magician and which was the full card. And I was talking about those three cards are more celestial energetic experience, and then those energy creates the awareness of the spirit and movement of the spirit and the creation of the flower of life or sacred geometry of the universe, and that energy wanted to have experience in the 3D reality. And High Priestess, since she can copy herself or she can duplicate herself into the 3D reality, so she creates the Empress. And the Empress card looks very prosperous. Every time I see this card, it makes me feel, oh my God, I love it. So things will go great. Things will be really unfolding nicely. There is abundance of money, abundance of food. Don't worry about it, because this correspondences, the Empress card is, you guess it, the Venus. Venus in astrology actually brings really good positivity. In ancient astrology, Venus is falling into the great benefit, which means wherever it goes, it creates the harmony. It reduces the hardship. In contrast, Saturn is the great malefic. So wherever it goes, it creates the hardship and creates some kind of delays. So Venus is something that we're looking for in birth chart reading. So placement of the birth chart can indicate about the person's love language, how they feel loved, or their bank account, their potential wealth and the money, and things like that. So Venus actually rules two different signs. First, Taurus, and the second sign is the Libra. We're gonna dive into more astrological side of it in a bit. But let's talk about the Empress itself a little bit more. In the card, this figure, Venus, she's actually wearing a crown that is a 12 star. So these 12 stars are actually representing the 12 zodiac sign. So it indicates that she is the Mother Gaia. She is the mother version of the 3D reality. So I mentioned that the High Priestess has a motherly energy, but the Empress has also motherly energy as well, because High Priestess Number two has a duality duplication energy. She copied herself, the celestial high vibration energy, to 3D version of that mother energy. So they have a similar energy, but a bit different. So I want you to understand that about that part. So since she's the 3D version of the mother Gaia energy, she has all the material. There is a lot of trees and the luxury robe she's wearing. There's a Venus sign right there. Very like a fancy looking chair and cushion, and there's a wheat here. And she sits really comfortably. And also her outfit looks like she's literally pregnant. So it brings all the abundance in this card as well. So her outfit or the overall energy talks about she can give a birth to anything. So the key word here we mentioned the abundance, nurturing, fertility, creativity, and harmony. Why harmony though? Because she is the result of the divine masculine and divine feminine energy, the perfect energy. That's why she creates the harmony. That's why wherever Venus goes into person's birth chart, it creates the harmony. So maybe check about your birth chart and find out where your Venus sits in. So that area, the Venus is actually creating harmony to your life. And let's talk about a little bit of the astrology side. Venus governing Taurus, when the Venus in the Taurus, it creates more like a food. It creates more 3D material kind of a harmony. Because, for example, Taurus is everything above the ground, and the opposite sign, Scorpio, is everything under the ground. So the Venus in Taurus bring all the abundance in the above the ground. So some people has abundance of the land, tree, or material, or some people have a lot of kids, family member, or a lot of skills as well. But when Venus in the sign of a Libra, it's a bit different. Let me bring the Libra page. So this is a Libra card, the Justice. It's a very different, right? She's very lovely. She's very comfortable, talking about the abundance and the harmony. But Justice is more like a law-setting, law-making energy. So that's why the Justice is holding scale and has a sword. So if this is not fair, I'm gonna cut that off types of energy. But even though the Libra energies are more like less harmony, the Libra, the law setting is existing for the harmony in the law. It's a little bit paradoxical, but if you think about it, you know what I'm talking about. So Venus still sits in the harmony in the law system, and it talks about the diplomacy and social grace and things like that. And also a lot of people who love a beautiful thing, especially something like high art, museum types of like a sculpture or beautiful architecture, those peoples are manifesting that energy through Venus in Libra, because Libra is a scale and it seeks the harmony. In the scale, it makes a perfect balance when everything is like a symmetrical, right? So that's why the beautiful architecture or beautiful art piece, they have a greatest harmony in the form, 3D form, right? So Venus still seeks that beauty in there as well. But people who had a strong Taurus Venus energy, those people like food, those people like a luxurious cream on their face and massage, and more like a 3D physical form of the harmony. Here is more like a high art, social grace, and the law and balancing between the relationship. So I hope this explanation about the Empress card help you understanding about a little bit more esoteric meaning and astrology, also numerology side. Oh yeah, like I want to actually talk about the numerology side of it too. The Empress card is a number 3 card, and number 3 is surprisingly is 1 plus 2. So 1 divine masculine, 2 divine feminine. Together they create number 3 card, the Empress. And number 3 actually has a meaning of the child, because I'm gonna bring my old note. Give me 1 second. If there is 1 energy and then there's the opposition, whether this is a hot, cold, high, or low, doesn't matter. If we have any opposition energy, we put them into one each end of the side. There must be in the middle. The middle is usually, so let's say this is number 1, this is number 2, number 3 is child. middle energy. So that's why in the marriage, when there's a male and female, there's always in the middle child, right? So even the marriage didn't work, unfortunately, if they go into the divorce, they always have to find out who's gonna take care of the child, and the child will be like a focal point of that legal process as well. And the wisdom in here is, even though we are living in a duality, 3D on the earth, earthly experience as a human, however, what we have to learn is about the middle ground, because if there is a yes and no, there's always in the middle as well. So this number 3 carries that energy. And it also proves that she is the child from the divine masculine and feminine. And moreover, in astrology, number 3, the third house is actually governed by the lovers. The lovers card is really, really interesting. We're going to talk about this more, but since I'm talking about the number 3, I just want to briefly talk about it. So number 3 card talks about the middle ground, talks about the children. So in this card, has the male and female for the first time, has living in all the 3D reality that has all the trees and animals and the land and mountain and sky and sun, and also we have this godly angelic figure as well. And then third house governs our communication and like a brothers and sister. This card actually also indicate about we are the children of the Mother Gaia, and Mother Gaia is like, you know, the energy from the celestial, divine, feminine, and masculine. So today we talk about the Empress energy. So don't forget the Empress has the Venus energy. So it's really easy to remember. The Venus sign is right there. So I hope this video helped you to understand more about the tarot and astrology correspondences. And again, you can get this book from Amazon or join GoFundMe to help us to bring this book cost down. And I will come back with more cards, and until then, bye for now.